shit. Yo, 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 yo. Let's make sure we all good. Wait, hold up, hold up, hold up. I think we good though. I think we good. Hold on. Hold on. I think we good, chat. Boy, we got a lot to goddamn cover today. We got a lot to cover today. We got a lot to cover today. I'm gonna try to let some people get up in there more, man. Let a few people get up in here. Got a lot to cover today, y'all. A lot to cover. But anyways, what's good, chat? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Today, we got a lot to cover today, bro. Today, we got the My Player builders. Everybody been dropping today. I ain't supposed to went live like a couple hours ago, but I had a little slight detour, man. But it's all good. It's all good. We gonna do what we gotta do today, regardless. So yeah, man, there's a lot of people that have been dropping like the builder and the My Court, a lot of the information, bro. So we really just finna go over a lot of this stuff, bro, and just dive into it. I haven't seen any of it, like. This is like literally my first time seeing like all these videos, cause I wanted to watch it with y'all. So, yeah, man, let's just get right into it, bro. Let's just get right into it. Big 50K in the chat, yes sir, Ball. Big 50K in the chat, bro. We just hit 50 subs, bro. Just hit 50K subs, bro. Well, I'm turned about that. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to cover today, bro. So we got, matter of fact, hold on, let me go back. So we got Coda Man dropped some stuff. I done kind of pulled up the tabs already. We got Koza, he didn't drop some stuff. Hold on, who we got? Lil Monster, he dropped some stuff. Joe Knows. We gonna watch Joe Knows first, cause he always had like the best info, so we're gonna watch Joe Knows first. But we got like Bash World, he was there, so he dropped a lot of his stuff. Cheeseaholic, he was there. And yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. Like I said, we're gonna watch Joe Knows first, bro. So let's get right into it, y'all.
I have 3 different center builds for you to check out. An inside center, a popper with Hoff set shot, Hoff posterizer, and legend rebound chaser. And then a 7-1 center with deep bomber, legend set shot, Hoff limitless. Yes, you heard that right. Drop a like on the video and let's get into it. With pure green windows returning to NBA 2K26, it's going to be more important than ever to find the biggest green window jump shots for your specific build. And NBA 2K Lab has you covered. They have a bunch of free tools you can use that are going to help you elevate your game, but the real thing you want is under this premium section. For just a few dollars a month, you'll get access to the custom jump shot data.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. NBA 2K Labs, they've been the go-to spot for whatever you need, bro. Like from trying to make certain builds, all type of stuff, bro. So definitely check in on 2K Labs. And I ain't even sponsored by them. So.
Custom jump shot recommender, the custom jump shot practice tool. And in this custom jump shot data, you'll be able to find the biggest green window jump shots with the fastest releases for your specific build. Now, if you are interested in finding the best statistically analyzed jump shot for your specific build in 2K26, use code Joe at checkout for a big discount. I cannot recommend NBA 2K Lab enough. Center builds on NBA 2K26. If you are a center, you should be ecstatic because it's crazy what you can make with no cap breakers. Keep in mind, we'd have no cap breakers making these builds. With the Badge Max plus ones and twos that we're going to get into, it's insane what you can make. This first one we're looking at, there's a few different versions of center builds in this video, so definitely you're going to want to watch the whole thing. The first one is an inside center. Now, I'll be honest, I feel like with the Badge Max plus 1 and 2s, you're probably going to want to be looking at poppers this year, unless you're just somebody that really doesn't like to shoot, or you have bad internet or something like that.
Yeah,
but we'll look at an inside.
We got to make a build with, you know what I'm saying, like with inside, but we also got to make sure it's got, you know what I'm saying, some shooting on it. We can't have no big man with not no shooting,
center
bro.
Real quick so you can see it. But you can, I mean, man, the poppers look insane, and I made a few of them after this inside. But this is 7 foot max wingspan, as I told you on the builder breakdown. The max wingspan on players is now 6 inches above the height, so 7'6" wingspan is the max wingspan on a 7 foot center. You're looking at 90 standing, 87 driving dunk, so that's gold rise up, silver posterizer. 87 pass accuracy for the gold break starter. You gotta be able to throw breaks, and I feel like with no cap breakers, 87 is a good spot to start. Once we get cap breakers, obviously you're gonna see people get up into the, you know, the Hoff break starter, legend break starter range, especially on inside centers. But 87 is a solid starting point for a, you know, a center with no cap breakers. We're also going to get 95 strength. It's at 91 here. I'm just kind of tinkering around, seeing what I could do, but 95 strength for Hoff brick wall. And that 99 rebound, of course, legend rebound chaser, legend box out beast. You don't need strength for box.
Hey, legend box out beast? Oh my Lord.
Box out beast this year, you just need the rebounding rating. But that strength is going to be good, obviously, for the brick wall. So let's just look at this in terms of Badge Max plus 1 and plus 2 badges. So this is where I feel like the popping centers are able to utilize the build specialization and all the Badge Max plus 1 and 2 perks a lot more effectively than the insides. Because here, you're obviously not going to use your build specialization on rebounding because you already have the legend rebounding badges and the 99 rating. So if we just look at it, your tier 2 Badge Max plus 2 could use on posterizer, Hoff posterizer. Your tier 1 plus 2 you could use on rise up. That's going to be legend rise up. Your plus ones, you could go brick wall for legend brick wall. And then, you know, the other one you could put on dimer, or maybe you could put it on chase down artist, or high flying denier, they call it now. Sorry, I always refer to the old name. But you see what I'm saying? That you start to kind of lose, you know, in terms of those really important badges. It's like pretty much you already have everything you need. You could build, specialize your defense maybe, and upgrade your paint patroller, your playmaker, maybe do your break starter. I'm not sure. You know, just compare it to the popper, right? This is a 7 foot max wingspan popper, and you could just really utilize the build specialization and the Badge Max plus 1 and 2 so much more effectively. But let's check this out. So 78 three-pointer, that's silver set shot. Right off the bat, you know what I mean? You're going to be able to plus 2 that and get Hoff set shot. That's, I mean, 7 foot max wingspan, Hoff set shot. That's looking really nice. You're still going to get the 99 rebound for the legend chaser and the legend box out beast, so that's beautiful. You're gonna have the same block rating. You're gonna have to sacrifice some strength here and go 91 strength.
That ain't bad though. 91 strength
plus 2 it to legend. It's gonna be on the same tier as it was on the inside. Maybe, you know, having a little bit less strength rating, maybe your screens wouldn't be quite as effective. I'm not really sure how that balance plays out, but you still have the legend brick wall if you plus 2 it.
Ain't gonna be no different.
You're still gonna have the 87 driving dunk, so you could plus 2 that if you're looking to get that Hoff posterizer. Once we finish this thing in 20 seconds here, watch how we're able to really, I just feel like you can utilize the Badge Max perks much more effectively on a popper, and it becomes much more valuable. There's still some really good things about the inside centers, it looks like, but overall, I'll be honest, if you're a center, you should be really happy with the way it looks. Those Badge Max perks are just so, they can just be used so effectively on center builds in this game, I feel like. So check this out. This is like a popper version of the same, you know, type of, basically the inside, but with a little bit less strength. And
7 to 8 3 ball, you're able to 6 to 8 mid range,
78 3 ball. So if you were to build specialize, let's go with shooting. You could plus 2 your set shot.
I ain't gonna lie though, I take that post control up, bro, because like people might not think it, but bro, post control make a difference, dog.
To Hoff. And then
Especially when you bagging people, you trying to bag people down, and being a center, bro, it's gonna be I'd say probably like 80% of the time you're gonna have to get in that situation where you have to bag people down, bro, and
+1 your Deadeye to silver. Hoff set shot, silver Deadeye. Now, obviously, if you're build specializing your shooting, you're going to get 2 shooting cap breakers. So maybe you want to take your 3-ball down by 2 and then apply it there. But then you got to wait until you unlock the cap breakers to use it. But I'm just talking badge maxes, all right? How to utilize them. Badge max +2s. In the tier 1 category, you could use it on brick wall, legend brick wall. In the tier 2 category, use it on posterizer. Now you're looking at Hoff set shot, Hoff posterizer, legend brick wall, with silver Deadeye, and you still have a +1 in each category as well.
Okay.
So you can put that on your rise up and have Hoff rise up, or if you want to boost your paint patroller, you know, boost that up to silver, whatever you're looking at your interceptor, however you want to craft that +1. And then in the tier 2 side, you still got a +1. You could do dimer to Hoff, or your high flying denier to silver, aerial wizard to Hoff. You know, you have options. To me, once you add the fact that now you're going to have Hoff poster, Hoff set shot, legend brick wall, legend rebound chaser, it feels like the build is utilizing those badge max +1 and 2s much more effectively than the inside. I think going with the popper, for me personally, if I'm going to make a big, I think that definitely looks like the move in my opinion. But I feel like those center builds are kind of like more kind of meta-ish center builds. Those are the typical like 7-foot max wingspan type of, but let's see how freaky we could get. This is a 7'1" minimal wingspan. Now there you say, you know, I know some people really love long wingspans. I love long wingspans, but check this out. I just wanted to see, like, can we get freaky? Like, let's get freaky for a second, man. 93 pointer on a 7'1" center. We get deep bomber takeover. Y'all saw it right there on the screen.
Man,
we get deep bomber takeover.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't seen that in so long, bro. Like having a 7'1" center with a 93 pointer. That's like a stretch. What, stretch 5? Yeah, that's a stretch 5
on a 7'1" center, and we're gonna get 99 rebound as well. So check this out. Like, this gets real crazy. Okay, real crazy. Legend rebounding badges, 93 pointer with deep bomber. Y'all already see the vision in terms of the +2s and the +1s, I'm sure, but I'm gonna break it down in just a second once we finalize these attributes. 91 strength for the gold brick wall. But I'm just tinkering around here trying to like kind of finalize the attributes in terms of what you could do. But my main goal with this wasn't to like kind of lab up this type of, it was just like how freaky can I get? And just like look at what you could do with the badge max +1s and 2s, right? You could build, specialize your shooting. Now, if you do that, again, you get 2 cap breakers. So maybe you want to take your 3-pointer down by 2. So then you put those 2 cap breakers in and get the 90, but like off rip, then you're not going to be able to do everything you want. So let's not consider the cap breakers and just talk about the badge maxes like we did on the other build. Check this out. You have legend box LBs and legend rebound chaser. You could +2 your set shot to also have legend set shot, and then use the +1 to your Deadeye to have gold Deadeye. You have the 93 pointer, you have deep bomber as it just flashed on the screen. Now you still have 2 +2s. So you could go +2 to either your rise up or your brick wall to put that to legend. And then in the tier 2 category, you could +2 that limitless range and have Hoff limitless range. So let me recap the shooting badges you would have. 7'1", 93 pointer, deep bomber takeover, legend set shot, Hoff limitless.
Bruh, this right here though, this build here, bruh, gonna be something serious. Oh my God, bruh. 7'1" with a 93 ball with Hall of Fame limitless, bro. And you already tall, so you're gonna be shooting over people. Oh my
Gold
Lord.
Deadeye. And then you still have +1s to use in tier 1 and tier 2. So you could +1 your posterizer and then +1 something else in the tier 1 category that you want to boost. It is crazy what these center builds look like when you really utilize those badge max +1s and 2s. Inside centers look viable, but to me, you can really utilize those badge max 1s and 2s. If you make a popper, you can utilize it more effectively. But if y'all want to check out the Kevin Durant build with no weaknesses, click that video on the screen right there.
Bro, that name is crazy work, boy. Oh my Lord. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking with this build, bro. That's hard, bro. And I ain't ran no stretching so long. Oh my man, that's crazy. All right, we're gonna watch Colder Man next, bro, cause Cole, he be dribbling and stuff, so we're going to see what he
6'8"
got
point guards
going
are
on.
officially back in 2K26, and they're even better. This build gets a 98 driving dunk and legend posterizer. And with a 93 mid-range and legend set shot specialist, I do not miss. This build also gets Hall of Fame lightning launch, so I'm able to move around the court with ease. And with an 82 perimeter and an 85 steal rating, I'm locking up anybody like I'm a lockdown. This is by far the best day one all-around build that you could possibly make on NBA 2K26. It can literally do everything. All right, let's waste no time. Let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, all that I ask is that you just leave a like on the video and subscribe. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it. And for the position, guys, we are not going to be going point guard, okay? We're going to be going with the shooting guard position because the tallest you can go at the PG position is 6'7", okay? So we're going to be going with the shooting guard position, and we're going to go all the way up to 6'8". Now, for our weight, we're going to be bringing that down a little bit. We're going to bring it all the way down to 185 pounds just to be the skinniest we could possibly be. And for the wingspan, this matters a lot in 2K26. Just like 2K25, the wingspan affects your shooting ratings, your rebound ratings, defensive ratings, all that stuff. So you got to keep that in mind. And just a quick heads up, the 2K25 builder and the 2K26 builder, attribute-wise, is almost identical. But you do get slightly more attributes in 2K26, just a little bit. Now, again, the main focus on this build was to make it all around. I wanted to dunk, I wanted to shoot, I wanted to play make, dribble, get rebounds, play defense, and overall just be fast around the court.
Everything.
Now, the main reason why I went with a 6'10" wingspan is to get a 93 mid-range rating, okay? The reason why we're doing that is to get Hall of Fame set shot specialist. And eventually, you guys will see later on the video, I use my max +1 to get it on legend. But that's the main reason. We want a 93 mid-range rating. And I'm also going to be basing this build off of 3 cap breakers. I'm assuming there's going to be 1 cap breaker at level 40 in the season 1 pass. And I'm also going to be getting 2 more cap breakers in my finishing attributes because I'm going to be picking the finishing build specialization. And when I finish all 9 goals in the build specialization, I'm going to get 2 extra cap breakers. So I'm going to have 3 total.
Matt?
Like I said, for the mid-range, I really want that 93 mid-range rating so we get that Hall of Fame set shot specialist, which eventually we will get that to legend after we use our max +1. And again, assuming that we're going to be getting a cap breaker at level 40 in the season 1 pass, I'm going to be putting it on the mid-range rating. It's very expensive, so we're going to put it there. So just remember, we have Hall of Fame set shot specialist at the moment, okay? Now, this is going to sound a little confusing, but remember, you know how 2K dropped the news a couple weeks ago about the builder, the max +1s? Just remember all of this. Now, stay with me. It's going to be a little confusing, but let's break it down. Now, keep in mind, there's going to be 2 max +1 badges from the season pass. There's going to be a tier 1 max +1 and a tier 2 max +2. There's also going to be 2 max +2s, assuming it's going to be from the season pass as well, a tier 1 version and a tier 2. And for my finishing specialization on this build, I'm going to get a max +1 and a
See, this is the thing. They going off of last year, 2025, max plus badges. We ain't sure if all these certain max plus badges going to be the same in the season passes, bro. So they just going off of what they
max
feel.
+2. I know it sounds all confusing, but stay with me. So once we use our first cap
So at the end of the day, take this shit with a grain of salt, bro.
and actually get it to a 93, we're going to have Hall of Fame set shot specialist, and then we are going to use the max +1 tier 1 from the season pass to get this up to legend, okay? But first, we're going to put our cap breaker on it. So we're going to bring our mid-range down to a 92. Once we put our cap breaker at 93.
Yeah, I'm just trying to let people know because people will be wasting bills if 2K. Y'all know how slick 2K is. They change a lot of stuff, bro.
We're going to get Hall of Fame set shot and then use the max +1 to get it to legend, okay? Now, for the driving dunk, we're putting this all the way up to a 91, but we're going to get it on 93 because we're going to be using our 2 cap breakers from the build specialization on driving dunk. So put it up by 2. You're going to get it on 93. Now, once you get it on 93, it's going to go up to gold posterizer. Now, in a second, we're going to put our vertical rating up to an 80. You need that for gold posterizer and for the contact dunk. But again, we're going to be using our 2 cap breakers on driving dunk to get that up to a 93. And then once posterizer is gold, we're going to be using our max +2 from our build specialization to make it go from gold to legend.
Like the video,
so far,
like the video.
this build
Appreciate it.
has legend set shot specialist, and it also has legend posterizer. Now, I was tweaking around with the builder for a bit. We're not going to be doing this in order. I'm just changing things around. Now, for the pass accuracy on this build, I'm going to be going with a 71. It's really hard to make a super high pass accuracy 6'8" build in this game if you really want to be able to do everything. And honestly, I think you're going to be fine with this build in the 3 setting, in the 2v2 settings, and obviously in the 1s, you're not really going to need pass accuracy at all. But yeah, I mean, for 5v5, you probably need to get it at least to a 78 or an 82 for like gold dimer. But I think a 71 pass accuracy is just fine, especially for a day one build. And also forgot to mention with a 71 pass accuracy, you get silver dimer. So yeah, I mean, you could throw it to your teammate. And honestly, a 71 pass rating, it's not too slow, to be honest. Now, I don't know why, but when I was making this build, I decided to bring the pass accuracy back down to 70. But you guys will see at the end of the video, it actually is eventually going to be a 71. Now, on to the ball handle rating. For this build at 6'8", we are going with an 85 ball handle. Yep. And the reason why we're doing that is to get the tier 3 momentum crossover.
Yep. That's what I want right there. I need that tier 3 crossover, bro. On God. See, the tier 2 good too. They just said it's a tad bit slower, but it's still effective. Like from 84 all the way down to 60. So that's the second one, you know what I'm saying? And then from 60 on down, Mike Wayne said them the trash on momentum. So
if you guys don't know what that is the fastest momentum that you could possibly get in 2K26. And remember, this information is really important because it's not put in the builder. Mike Wayne said this like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. He put it out on Twitter and he said, if you want to get that tier 3, aka the fastest momentum crossover in the game, you have to have at least an 85 ball handle. So at a 6'8", if we can get 85 ball handle, I'd say you definitely got to go with it. And you also get handles for days on silver, which isn't too bad, to be honest, to be 6'8". Now, I was looking at the speed with ball rating, and I do notice when you go 80, you do unlock some new takeovers. Unfortunately, I was being stupid at community day. I didn't look at it. I don't know why, but honestly, with this build, you really do not want to go 80 speed with ball, in my opinion, because all you really need is a 75. Now, let's break it down and show you guys why real quick. Now, the main 2 reasons why I'm going with a 75 speed with ball is number 1, you unlock Zach LaVine dribble style. I'm letting you guys know right now, that is the best dribble style for builds that can get a 75 speed with ball or higher. It is extremely quick. I highly recommend putting that on day 1, okay? It's really good. Now, this build does get silver lightning launch. However, we are going to use our max +2 from the season pass, the tier 1 max +2 from the season pass, to get it up to Hall of Fame lightning launch. Now, do I think a 75 speed with ball with Hall of Fame lightning launch is going to be the same speed as with someone that has a 91 speed with ball and Hall of Fame lightning launch? Absolutely not, okay? Absolutely not at all. But I still think that it's going to make it a lot faster. And why not? Like, literally, why not do it? So far, we know that this build can shoot. It can dunk with Legend Poster. It gets Legend Set Shot. It gets Hall of Fame lightning launch. It can play make. But most importantly, you cannot leave out defense, okay? If this is going to be an all-around build, it's got to be able to defend as well. For the interior defense rating, we're going to bring this up to a 60, okay? The reason why we're doing that is to get Paint Patroller on bronze, which eventually is going to be able to be put up to gold Paint Patroller. You guys are going to see in a second. Just bear with me. Now, if you do want Paint Patroller on bronze, you can't just have a 60 interior. This is kind of similar, just like 2K25. A lot of these attributes are basically the same to get certain badges. They tie in the same way like 2K25. So yeah, man, I mean, if you want Paint Patroller on bronze, you got to have 74 block and you got to have 60 interior. Now, this is big what I'm about to tell y'all. I'm going to use my tier 2 max +2 from the season pass on Paint Patroller. So Paint Patroller is going to go from bronze to gold. And I honestly think that's going to make a big difference. And plus a 74 block is really good. You get some good animations, especially if little guards try to come into paint. I'm 6'8", I'm already taller, and I'm most likely going to get that block. I was kind of stuck on what I wanted to do with my steal rating. I was definitely considering going 79 steal just to get...
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The passing line steals on 26 gonna be crazy, bro.
Silver glove. But I really want that gold interceptor because I'm going to be playing lots of 2v2 on this build, and I think that's going to be pretty clutch. So 85 steal rating is also going to help with those blitz steals. Again, guys, blitz steals are in the game, and I think the higher the rating, the more likely you're going to be able to get those. So yeah, with an 85 steal, you get silver glove, you get gold interceptor. That's really good in my opinion. Now for the perimeter on this build, we're going to be going with an 82. Okay, this is an all-around build. These stats aren't like insane. We're not getting 99 and all these stats. This was not my goal for this build. I wanted this to be a very well-rounded build with lots of attributes in the high 80s, mid 80s, and use those max +2s and max +1s and max +2s from, you know, the season pass and the finishing specialization. I just wanted to really focus on having some decent attributes and using those max +1s to up the badges to Hall of Fame or Legend. That was my main goal with this build. So sorry for the yap, but with an 82 perimeter, we get Silver Challenger and we get All Fall Pest on gold as well. Now, once we upgrade a few other attributes, you guys are going to see these badges go up as well. Now, if you take a look at the bottom, to get slippery off ball on gold, you need an 85 speed, and you also need a 77 agility. So we have our agility already at a 77, and we really just need to bring our speed up to an 85. And as you guys can see, we get gold slippery off ball. I know I keep bringing up these max plus ones, max plus twos, but stay with me. I'm going to be using the tier 2 max plus 1 from the season pass on gold slippery off ball to get this up to Hall of Fame. There really wasn't anywhere else to put this tier 2 max plus 1 from the season pass.
Now, for the people that were doing all that dexing, this gold slipper off ball is not for dexing like how they was doing it in 25. Mike Wayne already said that shit dead, bro.
That's like really anywhere else. So why not put it on Hall of Fame slippery off ball? Now, I think I found a way to cheese the builder a little bit. Remember, we still have one more max plus 1 from finishing specialization to use. And technically, unpluckable, as you guys can see, is under post control. It's tied to post control rating. So we're going to be able to put unpluckable up to gold using the max plus 1 from the build specialization. That's crazy. We just found a little loophole to make sure we don't get plucked as much. We had some leftover attributes, and offensive rebound and defensive rebound is relatively cheap on this 6'8" shooting guard build. So why not? I went with a 72 offensive rebound, a 69 defensive rebound. We're gonna be able to snag over the little guard. So if I'm playing 2s, or if I'm in a, if I'm playing 3s, and I'm in a situation where I'm boxing out against, if I'm matched up against another point guard that's shorter, I'm gonna be able to get that rebound. Yeah, this build gets bronze rebound chaser and silver box out beast. This build is crazy. And I forgot to mention my 3-point rating is gonna be an 80. I really wanted to get an 83 3-ball, but you could switch it up if you want. If you want to change some attributes around, feel free to. I probably could have brought like my pass accuracy down a little bit, maybe my rebounding, and still got that 83 limitless on bronze. But I think an 83-point rating is going to be fine on this build. And vertical on the very right side at the bottom right above me, you guys can see it. I have an 80 vertical. You need that. You must have that to get gold posterizer and to get that contact dunk as well. But we did have one attribute left over, so we just put it on free throw, and this is the maxed out build at 99 overall. This build is insane. The point of this build was to make it very well rounded to play just about every single mode, and I think this is going to be great for a day 1 build. And I also forgot to mention, with skilled slasher takeover, my driving dunk is literally going to be a 98, because obviously it says 96 at level 5, but we're going to use our 2 cap breakers on, driving dunk. So we're going to have a 98 driving dunk at level 5. We're going to have an 85 3-point rating and also a 90, technically a 99 mid-range, because our mid-range is not a 93 at the moment, and it is with the cap breaker. So we're going to have a 99 mid-range and a 98 dunk and an 85 3. I'm telling y'all, man, this is the one to go with, bro. It's going to get 2 cap breakers on driving dunk to get that 93 dunk, legend posterizer with the max plus 2, gold unpluckable with the max plus 1. This build gets legend set shot specialist, so it's going to help you with that 83-point rating. This build's crazy. Legend poster, gold unpluckable, legend set shot specialist, Hall of Fame lightning launch. Man. We get paint patroller on gold, slippery off ball on Hall of Fame. We get gold interceptor as well. We get some rebounding badges. This build is literally an all-around demigod. Yeah, so now I want to show you guys the builder screen once you click continue. And this is the build right here, ladies and gentlemen. My archetype name is a ball-hawking midi slasher. So I get the shades of Jerry Stackhouse, John Starks, and Clyde Drexler. I feel like that's kind of glitchy, man. Of course, the build name is a ball-hawking midi slasher. I don't really know how I feel about that. I feel like it's kind of mid, not gonna lie. We got some pretty good go-to badges: Hall of Fame aerial wizard, gold deadeye, and gold shifty shooter as well. Shows the top attributes. Look at the strengths. It says sticks to middies with no hesitation, a poster waiting to happen, turns defense into offense, deadly in open floor situations. I think the coolest thing on this scouting report is look at the weakness. The weakness says no big weakness to report. The 2K basically said this build is perfect. And these are all the signature styles that I was using in the My Player Builder tester. We're going to break that down real quick. Again, guys, you guys are going to see in a second. This Zach LaVine dribble style is absolutely insane. All right, so now I want to show you guys how this build is moving offensively. I want you guys to take everything you guys are seeing with a grain of salt, because obviously in the park, there's going to be stamina. There's going to be adrenaline bars, but I'm just showing you guys the possible combinations that you can
Okay.
get on this build. You guys are see, I'm moving, bro. I'm spamming escapes. This, and by the way, I didn't have like the dribble moves like fully figured out quite yet, but look, I'm bursting out of moves. I'm telling you guys, this Zach LaVine dribble style is very effective. Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be
Look
nice.
at me moving, bro. The possibilities are about to be endless.
That's gonna be
But
nice.
again, guys, I cannot stress this enough. The 75 speed with ball is 100% worth it because this Zach LaVine dribble style mixed with, pretty sure I have Tracy McGrady signature size up. Bro, it's so good. Like, I highly recommend you guys, if you guys are going to go tall, like a super tall height in 2K26 for your first build, I recommend either going 6'6", which I'm about to show you guys a 6'6" build. I recommend going 6'6" or 6'8", okay? 6'7" just isn't worth it in my opinion because there's just no point in doing it, okay? You still get a 75 speed with ball, okay? You cannot get an 86 speed with ball at 6'7". So I think if you're gonna go 6'7", you might as well just go 6'6" or 6'8". Why be in between heights? It makes no sense. At 6'6", 86 speed with ball, gold lightning launch. 6'8", it's the same thing. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be quicker at 6'7". So sorry for the gap. I'm extremely tired right now, but I'm absolutely moving on this build. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. Now I'm going to show you guys the 6'6" version of a really well-rounded point guard build. So let's go ahead and get into it, and then I'm going to show you guys a little Easter egg at the end of the video and show you guys some game.
All right, I don't want to see the 6'6" version. Hold on, I'm finna go to the game. Well, I'm gonna go to the gameplay of it. Let's see.
A lot better than 2K25, but we're not here for the mic court, we're here for the gameplay. Now I do want you guys to know that I did not have any custom SIGs on. Whenever you test your build and you click continue, it doesn't save the SIG. So these are just random signature styles that are on right now, but some of them were pretty good. Did you see that speed boost? Let's run it back. Look at that, bro. This build's gonna be crazy, man. Again, this is not the 6'8", this is the 6'6", but I promise the 6'8" can move just as fast, okay? Got another clip right here of me doing a push cross with the Devin Booker, taking it all the way with the meter dunk. Come on, man. All right, my boy Hollywood's checking up to me. Hit a little triple threat. Hey, step back. I low-key should have shot that three. I tried to take a dunk. Nice. But I still hit that shot. That green window was very, very small. And y'all really got to bear with me, bro. Like, you know, this is the first time me playing 2K26, so the dribble moves aren't going to look the best. But, dude, I'm just, like, bursting out of these moves. That was kind of a slow animation, but we got the meter dunk to go right there.
Cole,
you guys are going to see in this clip right here.
Cole ain't figured out the dribble, like, SIGs all the way to put them all the way together. Koza did, though. Koza, he really figured it out, so we're going to watch Koza.
Moves. I know a lot of people will be making builds. Today is the day, the first time ever at Community Day, we were able to use customized animations and actually lab with some of the best moves and some of the new moves. I know a lot of people will be making builder
Appreciate the follow,
first,
Paul.
and I'll get to that. I just felt like this was way more important. Do me a favor, drop a like, subscribe, especially if you want to put on for all the dribbling content in 26, and check out the NBA 2K Labs website for all the builder
that boy getting glitchy.
All of that just went live today. Also use code KOZA for their premium testings. So what you're seeing here is the 6'4" build. I honestly didn't lab them much because I was on tall guards for a majority of the day, but you can see the potential, the quickness, the snappiness, the shiftiness. It's bringing back the older 2K vibe.
Oh my God.
This is what has me excited for NBA 2K26. And yes, you can simply burst with multiple dribble styles in 26. We covered all that yesterday. But this standstill style of dribbling, mixing in new moves with like the momentum behind the back into a moving snatchback cancel, into a walk back size up, hits like crack. And I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. The 6'4" and under guards, they can move every year. Even in 25, they can move with their Garland dribble style, and you had some little combos here and there. So what do tall guards look like? Well, I got a lot of 6'8" dribbling footage. And as you can see right here, they're moving pretty nice. Now, the speculation that is going around is they do dribble significantly slower, or not significantly slower, but you can definitely tell. Looking at the small guards, they look cracked. Like,
of course.
So,
but they faster than last year, though.
The dribbling speed, it could be tied to your dribble style, or it could be tied to your ball handle, or both. So whenever the game comes out, before I make my build, I'm going to test different speed with ball ratings to see the different dribbling speeds. I'm also going to be testing the different ball handle ratings to see if that affects the dribbling speeds. And whichever one affects the dribbling speeds, I can dribble faster, if it's Speedball Ball, I'll maximize Speedball Ball out with any vid, like or any build. Speedball Ball will actually matter in NBA 2K. Or if it's ball handle, I'm sure you guys already know 6.8s are meta. They get the tier 2 lightning launch. I mean, they're gonna be cracked. 6.8 builds are meta. I don't want to say they're meta because you have to wait till the best players play the best players and all this, but 6.8 is going to, let me word it like this. The 6.8 is going to be the most popular build off launch for 26. And they can get 80 speed with ball. So I'm going to, obviously I'm rocking Zach LaVine, a dribble style, but if the speed with ball affects the dribbling speed, I'll go 6.8 and max out the speed with ball to 80. If it's ball handle that affects dribbling speed, and 6.8s don't dribble slow. I mean, they're moving. But if ball handle affects dribbling speed, I will go to 6.7 because I'm torn between 6.8 and 6.7, especially since so many people are making 6.8s. I want to do something different. But if ball handle affects your dribbling speed, I will go 6.7 with 90 ball handle, and then I will max +2 my gold handles for days to legend. So I have legend handles for days and have faster dribbling than, you know, what the most popular
that was
6.8 builds
shifty.
be doing. And this isn't even like, I get we can have the custom animations, but this still isn't the full potential. This is just first day labbing. Like, first day labbing isn't always the peak of dribbling. Like, this is just seeing the potential in the dribbling.
Yeah.
And the fact that we can just simply being able to burst to either side on any build with any speed with ball, simply being able to do the momentum behind the back, cancel into a snatch back, into a walk back size up, and these new escape move combo moves, like everything is, especially seeing people like,
man, I want to see Steve's over, bro.
Dribbling like crazy. You got
he gonna really break it.
The moving behind the backs are cracked. Like, we're really about to be able to move in 2K26. And it's like the most popular comment or thing that people want to know, are tall guards back? Is the play glass back? Are point forwards back? They are all the way back. They couldn't be more back. Like, we are back.
Sir.
The play glass build and the point forward build will be uploaded on the channel probably either later today or tomorrow. So definitely have post notifications on because we are actually all the way back. Look at the dribbling. We're all the way back. And this, like I said, this is day one labbing. I did not even explore the 6'10 and up. I did not even explore go-to shot cancels. And I barely explored hop jumper cancels. Because 25 introduced, you were able to, you know, these pro play animation hop jumpers to the side or whatever, like the Brooks and the Jordan Clarkson. I was labbing up with the Dylan Brooks hop jumper a little bit in my combos, especially with the 6'8. But there's got to be some new hop jumpers in there, some sleeper hop jumpers. There's got to be some new go-to shots that you can cancel with dribbling, like we did with the Suggs and all the other ones that we use in 25. There has to be a lot of go-to shots. This is dribbling, only dribbling, not even using hop jumper cancels or go-to shot cancels. So this isn't even it. This isn't even all of it. And when I tell you playing this game, it was genuinely fun. I have not labbed in the my court. Bro, I gave up dribbling like after 23. After 23, I labbed a little bit in 21 whenever, you know, glitch dribbling and spin backs, and we had that stuff in the park. The 21 current gen dribbling was really, really good outside of the speed glitch or whatever. But that's like really the last time I've labbed. I labbed a lot 17, 18, 19, and 21. Since then, I really haven't been in the my court much. I remember when the game came out, you had to lab. And whenever you labbed in the my court on your own, you could be different, separate yourself, and you had a variety of animations to use. Every dribbling tutorial that I watched in 2K19, G-Man, Bandit, the Poor Boy Sin, they all had slightly different animations on and different combos, and they all had their own sort of swag with dribbling. And when I tell you, this game genuinely has me excited because there's multiple good snatchbacks, multiple good behind the backs, there's good moving crossovers, there's good ways to speed boost, there's good dribble styles at every ball handle or speed with ball requirement. Like, I feel like you can't go wrong with a 6'3",
I'm gonna definitely be in the lab. I
feel like you can't go wrong with a 6'5", a 6'6", a 6'7", a 6'8", a 6'9" was even moving. Like, when I tell y'all I'm genuinely excited, I felt like certain people were finally heard and their feedback was considered when making 2K26. Now, let me get this straight. They
definitely did.
Dribbling probably 8 hours of the 9.5 hours that we played. And the dribbling felt amazing, top tier. But let me remind you guys, right, that 2K18 had some really nice dribbling, but 2K18 was a bad game. So me saying dribbling is amazing and me saying I'm excited for dribbling does not mean that the game is perfect and I tested everything, right? The game has to fully come out. We have to look at what they're patching because they'll probably patch something. I mean, it's got to happen. No way they're going to have us moving like this and actually, you know, having fun. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm still I'm still
how
setting my
the game
Discord up right now, so
we have to see what's game breaking. We have to see all of this stuff. And
just like follow me on Twitter.
Played the game that I played at Community Day and everything goes smooth. This might be seriously the best 2K since like post-patch 19.
Yeah, you just follow me on here.
I loved post-patch 19. After the pushing and all that stuff, all the game-breaking stuff got patched 6 months into the game, by the way. After all that, 2K19 was like a really fun game, but also a solid game. I think this would be the best 2K
they gotta leave it alone,
19.
bro.
Like,
right
we
now,
really went through year after year of getting nerfed. Like, things getting nerfed since the game even came out.
Right
and
now, it look good, bro.
I feel like they are
It
done
look
with it. I feel
fun,
like
bro. We ain't had this, bro, for a while.
Or even, you know, when the game comes out. I feel like we got nerfed bad. 24, they nerfed speed boosting real bad. They even nerfed the Jordan Clarkson hop jumper for no reason. 23, they nerfed the cross launch before the game even came out because some random on Twitter was like, yo, that's too fast. They nerfed that. 20 and also 23, you couldn't speed boost out of a misdirection like you could in 22. 22 was kind of broken side by side movement and the sniper shooting in there. 22 wasn't the best game, but it had decent dribbling, so it was fun. 21 Next Gen was like the worst game I've ever played. 21 Current Gen had a really good dribbling. It just didn't get explored because everybody just used the meta speed glitch. And then 19 I felt like was the last good dribbling 2K. 20 was overhyped. Quarantine times carried that. The gameplay was mad slow. I'll just say it. The gameplay was balanced. Gameplay was mad slow. And the dribbling was really stale. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't that much of a fan of 20. I did play it all year, but the times are fire. I don't think the games are fire. I really am excited to see how this 2K plays this year. And remember, I'm not saying this 2K will be the best 2K since 2K19. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if the dribbling is good like this and the gameplay is the rest of the gameplay is up to par with how the dribbling is, then it will be the best 2K since 19, I feel like.
Yeah.
And, you know, they could mess around and patch a bunch of stuff, and then you're going to come back and clip me like, yo, Koza said that this is the best 2K since all back then, and creators say this every year. No, bro. It's not like that, because they could patch a lot, and the game could be broken. There's a lot of things that look to be broken, like rhythm shooting, acrobats, a lot of stuff. The game's not perfect, and 2K might never be perfect. But give me solid dribbling, and I'm on. I'm on. So I'm not saying this is the best 2K ever. I dribbled in the my court for a day, brother. Give me a break. I'm not saying it's the best 2K ever, but if the gameplay is up to par, and I might be getting my hopes up too much. I might be getting y'all's hopes up too much, but I finally felt heard for. Just, I love this though. I ain't gonna lie. From a lot of people's feedback, getting the 2K.
Koza did a real good job, bro, of like displaying the dribbling, bro, the capabilities. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, that ain't the most that we can do with the dribbling, because it's more to it. You know what I'm saying? But that just gives you a clear vision of what could be. You know what I'm saying? I mess with that. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, we gonna go to Cheeseaholic. Hold on.
Cheese, finally back on the video. Y'all boys, save it up to Maya. Say hello. Yeah. Yo, so listen, before, I know you guys seen the clips at the beginning. I know you guys want to see the build, the drip moves. I have all of that. I just want to show you guys my daughter. This is y'all niece, bro. Y'all say hi to y'all niece. Say hello. Y'all know she stayed dripped up too. She got the Jordans on, bro. But anyways, it's time to get into the best build, the best 6'2 build. You guys see the clips. I'm gonna roll this 1v1 clip. I'm gonna show you guys that this build is literally the best build. Do not forget, we have the NBA 2K26 giveaway going on right on my Instagram and on my Discord, where we give out the best sports betting templates and the best entries so you guys can make some cash. So make sure you guys check that out in the description. But it is time to show you guys this build, these dribble moves, and these combos, and everything you guys
the crazy
know.
Thing is, y'all, this man here ain't even been on the game, bro. Like, he ain't even been uploading or none of that. So, you know, if he came back like it gotta be, the game gotta be somewhat, you know what I'm saying, decent, bro. At least better than 25.
Day 1 of NBA 2K26. Say okay, Maya. Say okay. Say bye-bye. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the clip. All right, y'all, so this right here is a 1v1 against Fana. I'm gonna cut this up. I mean, it's a pretty quick 1v1 because I busted his ass. But I just want to show you guys how tough this build is before you guys even make it. This 1v1 against a 2K League pro player, probably one of the best, but not better than me. First play, Curry, green. Now, one thing about this 1v1 is my animations literally got glitched and put all Stephen Curry animations on. Green. But just to show you guys how tough this build is, it can shoot threes, it can midi fade, it got the middies. Look at that, wide open. It gives me a late, whatever, bro. All my animations literally got stuck on the Stephen Curry. I'm not really tripping. Now the 2K League player got the ball. You guys already know that this build got 75 perimeter, so he got clamps. And one thing that I love about this year 1v1s, as soon as you miss it, there's no getting rebounds. You just check up the ball. So I'm a 5-0 on this.
Hold on, what y'all think about that? If you get the ball and you shoot it and you miss it, you don't get the ball back.
2K League pro player, in the season, bro.
I don't know.
I got to see right here.
I
got defense, hands up, definitely misses that. None of my dribble moves got put, so you guys not gonna see me combo up crazy other than the Curry. But I'm gonna show you guys how fire this build is and how easy it is to score. Wide open, he don't got a hand up green.
That's
so
nice.
against a 2K League pro player that is tough at the game, I'm already up 7-0. He's talking mad trash. He caught an ankle breaker on me. Shoots it. Garbage. Just didn't make the right build, bro. Just didn't make the right build. Now I'm gonna show you guys why this build's so tough. Watch this. I guarantee you guys I get a bucket right here. Oh my god. Chicken! Noodle! Broke his ankle super. Damn, fan, if you watching this, you trash. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I told you guys, make this build. You guys have all the animations. You guys got the build. Have some fun, bro. Have some fun, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, I am cooking him. This is like with no cuts, no nothing. You guys see this, bro. Literally shooting 67% with this build. Speed boost, wide open. So I got the midi in the bag. I got the jumper in the bag. You guys already know I got the 80 dunk. But, you know, I'm going to just show you guys how tough this is. Just jump shots only, bro. As you can see, he got on the Curry slide, too. So the Curry slide, especially day 1, is going to be OP. And you guys see that he peaked that right over. So to show you guys some of the peaks and some of the shots that you guys could take in NBA 2K26 for day 1. Left him wide open. He missed it. All right, time for me to stop playing with my food and get this guy out of here, bro.
So I make my build. I'm going straight into my court. I ain't finna go to no park. I got
oh my god, he killed me right there. You guys can see that Curry move is just so effective now. He
I gotta figure out.
He might make a comeback and
I gotta figure out all the moves that you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta make sure I'm good.
beat me here, bro. So this is a little sweat game, bro. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna blow him out 21.
And there was the problem, you know what I'm saying? Like in 21, people was spamming the Curry slide. Like, nah, bro. Like I might use it, I don't know, but it's like you gotta learn how to actually put all your moves together. Don't just do one move, bro.
This guy is a pro player. I jumped, he missed. Let's go. My ball. Time for me to get this 2K Pro out of here, bro. First day on 2K26, the best guard. You guys know I won the 2K Community Day Tournament. Easy, wide open green. One more bucket, y'all. Look how I cook him with the Curry slide. Watch this. I'm telling you, watch. Stupid. Green. So look, how y'all feel about that? The combos, the 1v1. Now it's time to show you guys.
It was okay, bro. Like I said, he just did the Curry slide majority of the game. I mean, we can't call it because you know what I'm saying, that's their first game and stuff.
4 combos. Here.
And he said that they messed up his dribble moves, put all the Curry stuff on us. So
Curry, hang. Now, as I'm watching these clips, that behind the back looks pretty cool. That looks cool. But you guys can see me spamming all these moves. You guys only got to do these moves 1-2 times and be out because, you know, stamina's going to play a factor. But this out.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Like, if you do, you know what I'm saying, use the Curry slide, only hit it twice. Only hit it twice and do some more moves. Because if you do it more than 2 times, like 3-4 times, then you will lose a stamina bar. And you'll keep losing stamina bars. So that's a
Look
tip.
how clean that looks. And that's no left stick cancel. Look at that speed boost animation that I'm getting right out of that. Look, I'm out. You even get a speed boost animation out of there, bro. Look at that, I'm out. That's a green light all day. I just can't wait to
They
actually
say you can speed boost out of any move, so.
get in the park and actually combo up, bro. You guys can see, bro, like, this shit is hella cool, bro. Combo here, bang, bang. These are literally like my favorite go-to combos. I feel like patch 1, these are gonna be meta because look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look.
Now the crossover, the right-left crossover like that, I think you can spam that, bro.
Look how cheesy that is. Look how cheesy that is. Look how cheesy that is. See what I'm saying, bro? So that just gives you guys a basic of it, bro. So,
But like I said,
you
we
guys
ain't
can see
spamming,
patch 1,
y'all.
bro.
We ain't
This shit gonna be
spamming.
hella fun. Right here, you guys can see I'm spamming it with the curry behind the back. That shit looks clean. Right into the green light. Now let me really get crazy with you boys. Look at this. That doesn't look like two. Oh my god, look at the spam moves. Imagine if I do a momentum in between that right there. That right there just looks amazing. So I can just show you guys that the dribbling this year, you guys don't need a left stick cancel. You guys don't need a fucking left stick L2 cancel. You guys can just speed boost out of all these animations easy, just with the R2 and the right stick. Look at that right there. Just look at these spam moves, bro. Now let's get into some more clips. Alright, y'all, so you guys can see you can spam them behind the back this year too. Look at that, bro. You can even combo up into it. So I put on the Kemba Walker instead of Trey Young. And look how cheesy this looks.
That's nice.
It was into the Kobe White. Oh, man. Oh, man. Into the deep book. Come on, y'all. You guys can't lie, bro. So these moves are super duper cheesy, especially for day 1 on NBA 2K26. Make sure you guys equip these moves. You guys are gonna have a blast. Alright, y'all, so first things first. You guys wanna make a 6'2" PG, bro. Drop the wingspan down.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I'm still getting used to how this new builder look, bruh. So that's the reason why I ain't really like too much talking about it like that on these builders, because I'm still trying to like fix myself to like get, you know, understand how they did it all. Cause it's the same thing as the last one, but it's just the way they designed it. It just throw me off. But
to either 6'2" or 6'4", bro. As you guys can see here, I'm literally messing around just to see what wingspan I think is the best, bro. Based on your weight, some of your badges go down, which is actually insane. So let's put the wingspan up to 6'3". Let's keep the weight at 165. And you guys see, I move my body type to balance. I don't know, it just looks way more cleaner. You guys see, you guys can pick your body type. They do that every year. So first things first, you guys want to make sure your point guard has speed. We have decent speed every single year. Now, this year, one thing that I realized is speed with ball and speed literally plays a part. And another thing that I realized is with these 6'2s, bro, you'll think that you can put the 45 standing dunk glitch like last year, where if you have a 45 standing dunk, you get those animations.
No,
this year, you gotta be at least 6'5 or 6'6 to get those standing dunk animations. So if you're 6'2 or lower, there's no point in even putting your standing dunk up. I'll show you guys that in a second. So you guys know me, when I love doing my builds, I love attacking like the speed, the agility first. I'm just literally, this is my first time ever in the builder. Actually, I think this is probably like my 5th, 6th time making a 6'2". I'm just testing around and just trying to make sure I get you guys the best build possible on NBA 2K26. Now, as I'm messing with my vertical, as you guys can see right at the bottom right, it's saying for at least posterizer on bronze, you need at least a 65 vertical. Last year was 75. Just because last year was 75 doesn't mean this year it gotta be 75. You guys gotta pay attention to the badges and what attributes bring them up. I'm looking at the strength, really not messing with it. As you guys can see, I put my vertical to at least 65 just to get that posterizer. I do want to get my agility up to at least the 80, but I want to make sure I put my ball handling up first. As you guys can see right here, we have it at a 95, and you need your speed with ball at least at a 91. But remember what I said, your speed with ball,
Hall of Fame
gotta stay
lightning
the same this year. If you drop your speed with ball, your speed will go down, which actually makes sense. Now you guys know I love playing 3s and I love playing 2s. And I love playing 1s. So I gotta make sure I have at least a 75 perimeter defense just so I can get on ball and I can clamp shit, bro. You guys already know my play style, bro. I love playing with like a center. Of course, we rotate, we do high lows, and maybe even if I go to the stage, I'll sit corner. But at least if I'm not playing 3s, if I want to come to the 2s and streak up, guess what? I have interior. Even though we're playing high-low defense, I can still guard the paint. I can still guard the perimeter. As you guys can see, it's at 73. But let's make sure I get my 3 ball up.
92
now, last year we had a
road.
94 3. With the cap breakers, you guys can literally cap out your 3 out of 99 and get those legend badges. So at least put your 3 out of like a 94. Don't worry about it, bro. 94 3. I was testing this out. You guys see the clips. It's still chicken, bro. It's still chicken. To be real, you don't even need a 99.3, but you guys know this is the meta. This is like stage build material, bro. You guys know I have the best 6'2 builds every single year. So I'm messing with it. I got my 3 ball at a 94, which is the most important. Got my speed with ball and ball handling perfect. Pass accuracy 70. I have it at 70 every year. I never have an issue. Let's put my agility up now. So now I'm just trying to see what can we upgrade to make this shit be better. I low-key want to put more on. You guys know I love playing blitz. And if you guys are anything like me, you guys love playing blitz and you guys love reaching, I want at least the 85 still to get that interceptor, bro. So I'm seeing what can I mess with, bro. I'm really seeing what can I
especially being
put
that little
to get more still, but make sure this is an overall around like a perfect build, bro. So far everything's looking good, bro. What can we put up? It's looking like we'll have to put up our defense, bro. I want to put up our defense. I'm just looking at some of the badges that we could get, and I just want to make sure you guys have the day one best build, because I already know everybody's going to copy my build. And guys, don't forget, I am giving away a free copy of NBA 2K26, actually 4 free copies. All you guys got to do is like this video, hit me up on Instagram, and you guys literally enter the giveaway. It's going to be going down live on Instagram, so make sure you guys join that. This is looking clean. This build is looking fire.
I was just going to say that. The build looks straight.
For a patch 1, day 1 build, this build will last you.
Look like a decent guard.
Tell me what this build don't have in the chat, bro. I don't need to get rebounds. I'm a 6'2 guard. I'm playing with a center on the 2s. On the 3s, I don't need to get no rebounds. I can play defense. I can go for lanes. I can shoot the 3 ball. I can dribble. I can pass the ball. I can lay up the ball. I can dunk the ball. And I'm super fast, so I can do my.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, he took up some of his defense, but that defense ain't gonna really, his defense on this build ain't gonna really matter. Cause the thing is, defense already ain't all that good in this game. We can already see that this is an offensive built type of game. So by him being a small guard like that and him not really having no perimeter like that and no steal like that, like the defense on this build ain't gonna be all that. He definitely gonna end up remaking this build. Watch what I tell you.
All Texas and shit, bro. And let's see the name. Stephen Curry, Tyrese Maxey, fire.
Or if he don't remake it, he just only gonna use this build for offensive, purposes. He ain't gonna really be playing like no defense. He gonna have people switching for him.
Ball hawking 3-point shot hunter. Perfect. Charge attributes, ball handling, 3 ball, speed with ball, handles have flair, super accurate 3-point shooter, elite top end, difficult to slow down. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, that's a decent build. Like I said, it's decent. It's an offensive build though. Okay. I also wanted to see Brother Jones as well. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Brother Jones, he sounded so depressed, bro. Cause like I said, Brother Jones, he a defensive player. He's always made defensive builds on 2K, but you can tell he just he like, man, the defense ain't there on 26, man. Because he tried it out. He was at the community day too, so.
Tall demigods are back. Yes, 6'8" and even 6'10s are back. So in this video, I'm going to show you a fire 6'10 build with a crazy name. Look at this name. Yamming Force
See, this
of
what
Nature.
I want to see. I ain't seen nobody make no no round 6'10", 6'11". Everybody been making the 7'3" and the guards and the 6'8". But I'm trying to see with the 6'11s, the 6'10s. That's like my sweet spot right there. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have 3 builds. I'm gonna have a post score, I'm gonna have a 6'8" build, and I'm gonna have a 6'11" build, a KD build.
Name. And the only weakness it has is lets the wings sneak in freely after the shot. That's it. That's the only weakness we got. But this build right here, you'll be able to dribble. You'll be able to dunk. You'll be able to shoot. You should be able to do it all. And it's fast enough as a ball handler, which is shocking for a build this big.
I ain't gonna lie though. Brother Jones cannot dribble, bro. So take his dribbling with a grain of salt, because somebody that know how to dribble would definitely be like really cooking with this build. He just don't know what he doing.
Absolute dominate. May even be able to run ISO with this, bro. You may even be able to ISO with it, man. I'm about to show you how I made this build. Watch the full video. Let's get to it. All right, starting off, we're 6'10", 225 with a 7'1" wingspan. If you look right here, you can see all the potentials you can get at 6'10". I think 6'10 is a good height overall to use because it's one of the most, still one of the most balanced. Remember, it's a similar builder, but I think this year with stuff like Giannis dribble style, which I think is only like 65 speed with ball, you gonna be moving, bro. He got a little glitchy move, little glitchy dribble style. So Giannis dribble style with 6'10s are gonna go crazy. All right, so yeah, this is essentially what I'm gonna do. 7-foot wingspan. So let's get into how I made it. So first thing I'm doing, we're gonna go ahead and put the drive and dunk up to, I think I put it to 91. Drive and layup, I put it up some. See here, I was kind of experimenting. Now with the builder, we had a certain allotted amount of time, so I had to kind of be swift with everything. Now, if you didn't see my lockdown video, I recommend you watch it because I also included that this builder is one of the easiest builders to make because it's based off of last year. So it's almost identical. So I ended up going 94 standing dunk, as you see right here, and 91 driving. The reason I did that is because I wanted to basically use cap breakers to finish. If this build will go perfect,
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, whatever build y'all make sure that y'all have some sort of mid-range. Make sure y'all have some sort of mid-range, bro, because mid-range is definitely OP, especially like with rhythm shooting. It's definitely OP. It was dang near OP last year, like with the rhythm shooting, bro. So
if you do
just
finishing
giving y'all a
bad
tip.
specialization when you go to park, and you do finish bad specialization, when you get your extra cap breakers and finishing, this is a perfect scenario to use it. You use it right here. You get 2 of them in there. So off rip, you can put +1 to standing dunk to get Hall of Fame rise up, and then 1 on drive and dunk, and then you can use your other cap breakers you're going to unlock in the hit it in the rep or hit it in level 40. You can put it right there to drive and dunk, so you can focus all your attention to drive and dunk. So your build's gonna end up being crazy at the end. The build's gonna end up being a dunking machine because you're gonna have a 93 drive and dunk. Could be 6 if you wanted to. Let's say you wanted 96, you could go 96, 95, 96, 5 standing. You're gonna be dunking on everybody, and you get the big man contact dunks at 6'10". So let's keep going. So for shooting, chose to give him an 80 midi, 74 3-pointer. I'm pretty sure I changed this later to 83 3-pointer. But starting off, I was thinking more, why not go 80? Because at least have a mid-range of some sort. Now with ball handle, really, it seemed like all you need is like a 75 ball handle. I gave him a 75 pass accuracy so he can pass pretty good at his height. Ball handle, I was looking at, I'm like, what do I need at ball handle? I saw ankle breaker or ankle assassin with 75, so I was like, F it, I'll go ahead and do it. 68 speed with ball gives you lightning launch bronze, which guess what, guys? We can max to it if you want to and send that bronze up to gold. Now this big dude got gold lightning launch. This big build, I said that's the beauty of the max 2s.
Yeah.
You can literally put it on lightning launch and he probably gonna be zippy. At this height. See, this is what bronze. I could only imagine
Gold
you
lightning
gold
launch?
we're gonna give him an 82 perimeter D, 73 steal. It's the same layouts, y'all. It's the same layouts. Block gonna do 78. It's a good minimum. As far as this, I'm gonna go ahead and probably do 70. And then notice box out only is rebound based this time.
I don't like that 3-pointer though that he got.
It used to be like, I think it was strength that was tied with it. But
we
now
gotta
it's only
test that
rebound.
out.
So 70 rebound is a good minimum threshold
With that low 3 ball.
So I go ahead and go for an offensive rebound. I'm like, yeah, let's do that.
I'm telling you right now, do not start. Your first build, always make sure your 3-point is like above 80. Don't go below 80, bro. Especially it's just starting out your first build, because people gotta figure out if, you know what I'm saying, like the limitations of shooting, like if we can shoot at lower overalls or not, because you'll be wasting your VC.
Speed, I went ahead and went 79. That's about the best we're gonna do. Best we're gonna do at his height. 6'10", you only gonna get about 80, 81 speed. That's we're gonna have to work with it. Vert, we get him a real high vert, because we want him to be booming on people. I think that's gonna be the weakness of this build. It's kind of leaning more Kevin Durant-y as far as the strength, but obviously not the dunking. So essentially that's what was going on. I go ahead and get it, brother, 85 vert. I'm like, I look at the stuff. Now here goes the takeovers and stuff. This is the takeover menu. You can go down there and look at what takeover you want to unlock and all that, and that's what you can see. So depending on what takeover you throw on it, it changes. So I end up going 7'1" wingspan. I noticed, oh wait, I don't even have the ability to send that brother to 93. So I tweaked it. This brother can be. And nothing, you get nothing. You see that? You get nothing for going just like last year. 73, you either go 73 or 82. Ain't no point really to go in between. So interior D, I was looking like, do I get anything for interior? I noticed the next thing was 74. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. Ball handle could go up, but you get nothing more for that. So I was like,
I don't know.
I'm gonna leave that alone for now.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not liking the his interior defense because you 6'10". A lot of instances when you running with people, you're gonna run with people that's a little smaller than this build, than 6'10", and they're gonna automatically put you on center. So if they put you on the center and they put you up against the 7'4" metal builds, man, listen, you're gonna be messed
all
up.
this stuff, I'm like, 3-pointer, I could go
Not
80,
having
but
no
low key, let's
interior.
get 83. So just give him limitless range. So you give him an option to give him gold limitless if you want to. You can give him gold limitless, and I go ahead and do the layup. I'm like, nah, let's drop the layup. Let's do +2 on the dunker. So I actually went 92. See that? So now you only need 3 cap breakers. You only need 3. I'm just telling y'all the story as I'm doing it. With a build like this, you throwing them lightning launch, you throwing them gold limitless, and he quick, and you give him the Giannis dribble style. I think this build might actually go crazy. I think this one actually gonna go crazy. This might be the one. This might be one of the ones. And if you like tall dribblers, I think this one is gonna be nice. Cause look at that dunking, bro. You got 93 drive and dunk, 94 standing, which is gonna end up being 95 standing. And look, I actually end up getting 93 drive and dunk. I forgot. Look at this cheese. I get Lodo. Go back, John. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I end up getting 93. So here go the final stats. All right, here go the final stats. We end up going 93. So scratch what I said in the beginning. We actually went 93. So we're getting gold poster off rip. We got gold poster off rip. And all you need is +1 for standing
I ain't gonna lie
dunk.
though. One thing they did say is them big builds, they gonna be yamming on people. So hey, and it's especially like using that the meter dunking. Oh my lord.
And guess what?
They said the bigger builds is gonna be dunking on people more than the smaller size builds, like the more the 6'7", 6'8". It's easier. The green window is bigger for the bigger builds.
Your contact dunking both ways, not with the drive and under the basket. I want you to think about this for a second. If you're a build like this, your driving and standing is insane. Your driving and standing is insane.
Now,
and
94
if you can
standing.
get open on drives, you're dunking on them. If you stand under the basket, you're dunking on them. It's like, bro, this can get nasty. This can get nasty. We got enough playmaking, enough 3-pointer and all that. Cap breakers can be used.
I didn't even notice he took the 3-pointer up. Okay, yeah. See, now I'm messing with it. He took the 3-pointer up to an 83. See, he just had it at a 70 something. What I was just talking about. See, yeah, now this looking glitchy now. And then he got a 73 mid range. I would have probably took something else down to take that mid range up to about an 80, because you gotta have like an 80 mid. Like I said, mid range is OP.
On standing dunk to make it even crazier if you want to.
82 perimeter defense.
You want to be a weirdo, you can give him +5, give him 99.
But it's just like I'm still iffy by him being 7'10". Of course, the height gives you more defense anyway, but still, it's like a 70 interior defense, bro. It's like, with a 6'10" build, you going up. Just imagine you got a 70 interior and you going up against 7'3", 7'4" center. You see what I'm saying? Like, my thing is either you got to have interior defense or you got to have a high block rating. One of them you got to have, like being a big man, a 6'10", bro.
Just dunk on everybody. Boom. It's crazy. So, yeah, the 6'10s are kind of crazy, especially with this system. These might be the ones. These might be the ones. Then you get a cool name like this. Yamming Force of Nature. Ain't nobody going to walk in.
Oh, my Lord. That name is hard as hell. Boy, what the fuck? Oh my God, bro! Who gave Mike Wayne them that name?
Unless they see this video with this name, this is the only time I saw this name.
Oh my God!
Like,
hey,
Force of Nature is a crazy
I gotta clip
name.
this little whole thing because that name
is
hard.
What you're gonna get from 2K26 because it's catering to make it. They want you to make builds like this. Power, the Max 2 is gonna make builds like this go crazy. You see how tall this brother is and how quick he gonna be if you give him gold. It can get real crazy. And then here go the body types right here. You see balance and all that. I showed you briefly for a second. I didn't even know how I got to that. Really.
They also updated the body, so like it's easier to do the body types now. Like it ain't so hard how it used to be, because I always wanted to be able to just change my body types, like, you know what I'm saying, as easy as I want to, but 2K always just doing shit, bro, and we ain't gonna talk about that.
You know, that's what I was, so essentially it's still Yamming Force of Nature, but let me know what you think about the 6'10".
Yamming
and the
Force
SIG,
of
like
Nature,
I told you,
Lord.
Giannis. I was using Giannis. Giannis dribble SIGs, and I was using Kevin Durant size. I was just messing around with it, trying to see what makes it move better. So we're gonna end up finding out. I think I like this a lot better. Giannis' dribble style is nice because it has
disregard his dribbling, y'all. He don't know what he's doing.
Like I was playing with Giannis, I was zipping around, so I know it's possible. Just give him gold.
Because it's definitely, I definitely can cook up with that build, bro. He just don't know what he's doing.
I think you'll see more explosive stuff. I think you'll see more explosion out of it. But there go another video right there.
Like he ain't even do no
the 4 lockdowns that I posted in that video. Those went crazy as well. Tall dip.
So yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, I like that build though that Brother John did. Let's see, we got Lil Monster. Let's see what he got going on.
This build real quick for NBA 2K26. It is called a two-way
Blow by high flyer. Ooh, that's a company name too. That's a company name, bro.
All right, so this is pretty much how this video is gonna go. We're gonna do it very simple, bruh. I'm gonna be showing you guys a 6'6" build. That's what y'all saw in the introduction. I'm also gonna be showing you guys a 6'4" build. Now, these two builds are just templates. It's not something that I'm saying you guys must make this on day one, but they are templates and just a guide for you guys to just see how the builder look and possibly what you can make once you do get the game. And then after that, once we look at both builds, I'm gonna show what these builds look like on 2K25 and show y'all the differences, and that's pretty much it. But to start, I am going to quickly and just simply break down the builder for you guys. As you can see, starting on this first screen, this is clearly the builder. This is the custom template. Right here, you can see your attributes, right? Simple, just like 2K25. Now, when you press R1, you can
what
see
he
the
making
detail
though?
view. You can see all your possible badges, along with now you can see your body type before you.
He making a
once you
6'3".
continue, you can start upgrading your
I don't
build.
want to look at no
Upgrade now,
6'3s, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
requirements right here in the builder. So this is a
Cause I ain't making no
badges did
6'3s,
not
bro.
change. I repeat, there
Okay,
is
he got a 6'6" right
requirements
here.
is gonna be able to
Hold on.
defense build to you. Here, I think it's guys can
Where we
see,
at?
understand the fire quality. You can see every single thing and the requirements right here change. And
Okay,
a
so
fire
he's gonna do the
quality of life,
6'6",
bro.
so we're gonna look at the
Super dope.
6'6".
And I hope that explains it for you. Like I told y'all, I'm not going to drag it out. Like I hope y'all completely just understand the builder right there. Like that was pretty simple. Look, also, I'm gonna simplify it again. Even the badges are exactly the same and the badge requirements from 25. All right, so let's get a little analysis of this 6'6" build. So as you guys can see, in my opinion, I think that you guys should be making your builds based on at least 5 or at least 7 cap breakers, bro. Because look, you get to start the game with 2 cap breakers if you do the My Career. I think it's called Speculation or something like that. So that's already 2 once you complete whatever category you're gonna do, whether that's shooting, playmaking, is up to you. And then, of course, we're gonna eventually unlock 5 at, I forgot what the rep was, but you're gonna get 5 cap breakers. So you can consider making your build thinking about cap breakers, or you could say no, you don't want to do that. But as you can see, 89 driving dunk, 84 3 ball, you're gonna add 5
I ain't
cap
gonna
breakers.
lie, I'm not making my build based off no, especially my first build based off no cap breakers. Now maybe like the builds after that, I probably start making them based off of cap breakers, but not the first one, bro, because we need the first one hard straight out the back. So
there, same thing with ball handle. You can add 5 cap breakers there on a 6'6". You got enough pass accuracy in the park, and then you can also play defense. You can play perimeter, you got steal, and then you also got block, which is a 68 rating. And then what else you got? You got a little bit of rebound. You got 60 rebounders, so you can actually get bronze rebound chaser. And then we got speed 86, agility 76. Boom, boom, boom. We got vertical to be able to finish the dunk. So this is a solid little starter template for a 6'6". They look definitely better than last year. Well, actually, I ain't gonna lie. They look the same as last year, but now they're gonna be able to dribble, if I'm really being honest. And I'm gonna show y'all what a 2K25 6'6" look like with these exact attributes. But you can see as far as the badges, it do not change. It is the same exact requirements as last year, so I'm not even gonna waste my time spending.
my thing is, I don't know why he got his ball handle on the 87 though. I don't even see a requirement that needs an 87. He should have just made the ball handling an 85, because that's when you get the momentum crossover at an 85. So yeah, I don't know. He could have put them other two attributes to something else.
Time on the badges, you guys can see it on the screen. If you want to compare the requirements to the old 2K, you can, because they're literally the same. The badges did not change. I repeat, there is no new badges in the builder, but there are new takeovers. But then either way, this section don't really matter, because we're eventually going to unlock custom takeovers and be able to do whatever we want, bro. I'm just going to let y'all know already, Blur with 3 ball and playmaking probably gonna be cheating, bro. Just to throw that out there. Depending on, you feel me? Like, depending on, you might could throw steal on there, depending. Y'all know the type of build I'm gonna make. Y'all know I'm gonna have a 6'4" all around build, but that is the 6'6" though. So pretty simple, solid build, like I said.
I fuck with
that
it.
build is what got us this name to start it off. What I showed you.
2-way blow by high flyer. Yeah. Okay.
Blow by high flyer. Very unique.
Okay, so y'all also got to look at. Yo, what's good, Taz? Y'all also got to look at the limit, the weakness too. It say limited side-to-side movement. So I like that they added this feature. It'll help you kind of determine if you want to go with that build or what you feel like you need to upgrade. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. And then on this screen, as you can see, they're showcasing you guys your go-to badges, which is your best badges.
Oh,
your
I'm on the P5, bro.
Says lives above the rim, handles have flair and control, hard to chase in transition, difficult to slow down, and look at the
build look lit though. I ain't gonna lie,
limited
it look lit
to side movement. But I don't even think that's gonna be the case once we learn dribbling, because y'all seen that dribbling was crazy. Now, this is a screenshot from NBA 2K25. It is the exact same attributes plugged in, the same height, same weight, wingspan, everything. But as you can see in 25, you're only a 98 overall. You're not a 99. These exact attributes in 26 is a 99. So what I'm noticing is the builds are slightly nerfed, basically, if that makes sense to you guys. With these exact attributes on a 6'6", you're 99. And it should be the same when I show a 6'4" build. Let's just look at a quick 6'4" build for 2K26. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for this 6'4" build. This is just a little shooting guard
so I
type,
don't want to see
like
the 6'4".
Pro-Am type of build.
Hold on, let me see.
Probably would have needed to get a higher 3-ball, but this is, I like it. It's cool.
Shot Hunter.
It's cool. It's cool. Long as I weight, wingspan, and I plugged in the exact same attributes that we just seen on 2K26. Cat breakers, you just think like, all right, +1. But remember, it's gonna be something broken on here where you could do like, I'm thinking maybe 0 speed, bro, or something, and then go into the place without adding your VC, go into the park, and then see like how much of an increase to your speed can you get, or for any attribute, for free throw. You could probably do it for dunk. Go 25 dunk and then see how much the cat breakers increase. Because remember, cat breakers this year isn't just +1. If the rating is low, like you see, how I got low.
That's another thing. Like them cat breakers, because they were saying if your rating low on certain attributes, it'll take them attributes up more percentage, like 9 to 10%, like going up compared to like if you trying to boost a higher attribute, it won't take it up significantly like the lower ones. That's a W.
On here, you could start getting one cat breaker, increase it by like 11.
I'm making
increase it by like 12. So
I'm gonna make.
I think
I'm gonna make 3 builds. I'm gonna make a post scorer. I'm gonna make a 6'8", and I'm gonna make a 6'10", 6'11" build, like a KD build.
Gonna be the finesse that
but starting off, I'm gonna probably make that 6'11" build, 6'10", 6'11" build, because the people that I run with, I'm not sure what they gonna do, but I know a lot of people like making builds that move. You know what I'm saying? And I do not want to be running with niggas and don't nobody got no big man, so I want to be able to have a build where okay, I can play big man and then I can kind of, you know what I'm saying, ISO if we need to. So
test at community day, but people probably gonna try it, but y'all gotta consider that once you make your build. So like honestly,
you gonna make 2. Okay, yeah. That's gonna be lit. It's
always gonna get remade because we gotta learn which attributes don't matter.
That's why I said, bro, that KD build gonna be hard, bro. That's why I said I'm gonna start off with that KD build, bro, cause seeing it like that KD build in action, bro, like, oh my lord, bro.
What's effective?
It's just as fast as the smaller builds, bro. And with the fade, you can shoot, you can fade, you can turn the KD build if you want to into a stretch, like.
And then you're gonna be able to remake.
This shit crazy. There ain't no limits to the bigger builds no more.
First build is always a remake, bro. I gotta keep it 100. You feel me? But hope y'all boys enjoyed this video.
Like you can even momentum with the KD builds. You can put the momentum crossover on them. Like, oh my god, bro. The behind the back, man. Listen, I already know I'm finna go crazy, bro. I ain't even lying. Let's see. Did Joe Knows upload any more videos? Well, he had 2 videos. He made a 6'11" KD build with no weaknesses. Okay, let's look at this.
NBA
because this
2K26 Kevin
Like
Durant.
I said, I'm gonna make me a KD build first. Like that's gonna be the first type of build I make.
When I saw how this 6'11" KD could move in the Learn 2K, I knew there was potential. And then when I hit the play now, I saw what I wanted to see. Shooting over people like Kevin Durant.
Shooting over people. You is literally, they can't even contest you, bro. That is crazy. And you got to think about it. Think about all the people that's trying to make 6-8 bills, 6-7 bills. You is shooting over those.
And the thing about this is I was paying attention in the top right corner. Look at the badges that he has. He's got Hoff Deadeye.
And guess what? If you take your standing dunk and your driving dunk up, you ain't even gotta like go too crazy with it. Like put it in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna be yamming on people. Like man, listen. 87, 88, 89 driving dunk. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 90 if you can get it.
Gold Limitless, Gold Lightning Launch. He has badges that we are able to get on a 611 now because of those Badge Max +2s and Badge Max +1s.
And this man is shooting from limitless range, bro. That shit take me back to when I used to have my stretch in 2K19, bro. And my stretch couldn't even do nothing but shoot. But I was goated with my stretch, though. I ain't gonna lie, but it was limited. This is like stretch plus a slasher plus a playmaker plus a defense, man.
A 6'11" Kevin Durant build on NBA 2K26, and they're saying it has no weaknesses.
Big weaknesses, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Let's get into it. What if I told you could be using your sports knowledge to win money? Well, you're going to want to check out the sponsor of today's video.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like 86, bro. You gonna be good.
Prize Picks is simple. First, you select your sport, then you select the category within that sport, bro. Then you select your players and decide Prize Picks for sponsoring today's video. All right, let's get into this KD build. 6'11", 213 on the weight, 7'1" wingspan. I wanted to go higher, but to get KD's base, you need 89 shot rating. So we got the 89 mid-range to unlock KD's jumper and all that. Plus, you're going to see what we're going to do with these Badge Max +2, +1 combos. It's going to be crazy. 6'11", we're going to have legend set shot and half shifty and all this stuff. So let's get into it. I didn't want to go minimum wingspan because obviously KD has, you know, long arms in real life. So at least we got a couple extra inches on the wingspan going 7'1", but let's dive in.
Yeah, but the thing you got to keep in mind, like even though KD got a long wingspan, the higher in the wingspan, the lower your shooting attribute will be. So
into this thing, man, and bro, I'm not clickbaiting. They really said no weaknesses. I'm gonna show y'all at the end, but I want y'all to see how the attributes move. It is very similar to last year, but I feel like watching this, you could actually like get some information from how the things go up, and that's why I just backed out and I came back in because I forgot to pull up the menu. If you watch my builder breakdown, there's so many tabs and little things to pull up. It's very tedious. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of clunky to navigate, but I think as the year goes on, we'll get used to it. But I want y'all to see,
that's what I was just saying, bro. It's just so the way they made the builder, bro. I don't know. We'll figure it out though.
How the badges come up as I put the attributes up and see like how the overall goes up. So instead of just skipping all the way to the end, I feel like there is value in watching, you know, how things get upgraded and how expensive they are and things like that. That's gonna kind of help you make your build when you go in. But one thing I noticed is Kevin Durant's dribble animations are only 70 ball handle requirement. So we went 73 ball handle to get strong handles on gold because we got 75 strength. But we got all KD's SIGs on the dribble side with that 73 ball handle. And then we have his jump shot, base, and releases with the 89 mid-range.
I ain't gonna lie, we going the highest ball handle that we can with this build.
So at least in the community day version of the game, we got all the KD stuff that we want to see. Because, I mean, y'all saw the clips. KD is moving this year. KD is bursting. KD is looking like KD. I ain't gonna lie. So I was really inspired when making this build, as corny as that sounds, but y'all get what I'm saying. Also forgot to mention that 68 speed with ball is not only bronze lightning launch, but KD's dribble style is 65 speed with ball. So we even get KD's dribble style. KD's dribble style, KD's dribble moves, his jump shot base, jump shot releases, all that good stuff. All right, now let's keep it going. Box out beast is not tied to strength anymore if you watch my builder breakdown. So that 85 defensive rebound, we're getting gold box out beast with silver rebound chaser. And if you watch the intro, you saw KD has silver.
So hold on, what box out beast tied to then? Hold on, let me go back a little bit, y'all, because I'm trying to see what it's tied to.
KD's dribble style. KD's dribble style.
Oh, so box out beast is tied to just rebound.
Oh, KD's dribble moves, his jump shot base, jump shot releases, all that good stuff. All right, now let's keep it going. Box Out Beast is not tied to strength anymore if you watch my builder breakdown. So that 85 defensive rebound, we're getting gold Box Out Beast with silver rebound chaser. And if you watch the intro, you saw KD has silver rebound chaser. We're going to end up with a lot of similar badges to what KD has on the roster. And that can only mean good things because KD is an absolute god on this game. I ain't gonna lie. He was my favorite player that I used in all of the play now testing that I did. We got 90 layup, 87 driving dunk, 72 standing dunk. That's going to give us the bronze rise up. Now, the build's already looking solid. I know you're probably looking at like, damn, 93 overall. There's like not much else you could do. I don't know if it's because I'm 6'11 or what, but I got a whole lot more attributes to get.
Yeah, I was going to say because he ain't up like graded his defense or nothing.
We get 87 post control. That's going to be gold post up poet. That's also going to give us the post fade phenom. We are 95 overall. We haven't touched our defense yet, but check this out. 71 perimeter. That's going to be bronze challenger. It is a tier 2 badge, so if you wanted to, you could badge max +2 it and have gold challenger on the 611 or +1 it and get it to silver, but we'll talk about that in just a second. 60 steal for the bronze interceptor. And then on top of it, you know KD's coming off the weak side, using that height and that wingspan to contest shots and block.
Okay, yeah, take that block
Shots.
up.
84 blocks, 70 interior. That's going to be silver anchor. And we still got some attributes left over. We're going to slap that on free throw. I mean, it's Kevin Durant. We got to be automatic from the charity stripe, so we're going to put the rest on
Okay, now, this where it come into place. Them extra badge points that he finna use right now, you got to decide if you finna be playing the park, you know what I'm saying, in those game modes, or you going to be playing like Rick and stuff like that. Because if you know you're going to be playing Rick with people, then of course take your free throw up some. But if you're not going to be playing Rick and you only going to be like playing park and the theater and all that stuff, don't even touch the free throw. Because I ain't going to lie, I didn't even really play Rick, y'all. I played the park and all that other stuff, bro. So last year I ain't even really touched my free throw. Like,
free throw.
On my bigger build.
And then we're really going to dive into what the potential possibilities are with your badge max +1 and +2 slots.
But also, though, I said, y'all you got to keep in mind as well that you get the badge +1s and +2s and stuff like that. So, and they also said like the lower attributes, like I was saying, go up higher when you get those cap breakers. So,
and remember, this is a build with no cap breakers. Imagine this build with 5 or 10 cap breakers. I mean, man, this build is looking like a park or random wreck, just absolute all around demigod build. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like the game said there's no weakness. I mean, it does look really, really well rounded. I am not gonna lie. But let's talk about the badge max +1 and badge max +2 in the tier 1, tier 2 slots, and then also the build specialization badge max +1 and +2. Now check this out. Because you're 6'11", lightning launch and shifty shooter and posterizer are all in the tier 2 slot. And then on the other side, on the tier 1 slot, you're looking at your set shot, your dead eye, physical finisher. There's a lot of potential here. Let's talk about it. All right. If you specialized in shooting, you get a +1 and a +2 applied to shooting badges. So apply your +2 to set shot. Now you got legend set shot on your 6'11". I would say apply your +1 to your dead eye. Now you have gold dead eye with legend set shot. Now remember, you get a +2 that can be applied to the tier 1 and tier 2 category. So let's run through this. In the tier 1 slot, I'm looking at that bronze limitless range, using my +2 there to get gold limitless range. That's what KD has on the roster, and it felt very, very good on half difficulty. I think on a 6'11", gold limitless could be real glitchy.
That's what I was
on the
saying.
tier 2 slot, as much as I would
bro.
like to +2 the shifty shooter to Hoff, because that's what KD has on the roster as well, I think it makes more sense to plus the lightning launch to gold.
Yep.
That's what KD had on the roster, and he was flying. He was flying around the court, and being able to move on a 6'11" is going to be very important. So I would +2 the lightning launch to gold. Then we still have a tier 1 and tier 2
we got to do some grinding, y'all.
I would use the +1 on shifty to get it to gold. I know that posterizer sitting right there. You could get that to gold. But I think the gold shifty would go a long way with the way the KD build is designed and also the KD play style. On the tier 1 side, there are a lot of things you could +1 that would hold some value. I mean, something like Paint Patroller, getting that on gold. Brick Wall, even getting it to silver if you feel like you're going to be setting screens. You could go Gold Rebound Chaser or Hoff Box Out Beast. Even something like Physical Finisher, helping your layup game, or getting gold unpluckable. There's a lot of options you could go with. Overall, though, It is such a well-rounded build.
I was just finna say, hold on. This build is just OP, man. Look at the attribute points, bruh. All these is in the 70s, bro. The rebound is like 70, 80. The defense, the only thing in the 60 is the steal, and you in the 60 steal, you still gonna get like passing lane steals. The playmaking is in the 60s. The ball handle, like you don't even need that high ball handle like that. The mid-range, like I said, having a high mid-range, but that's the thing. He got an 89 mid-range. I would have just put it like at an 83, 80, something like that, 84. But that's crazy. And then the three-pointers, 83. The free throw, oh my God, bro. Then it got a 90 driving layup, a 87 driving dunk. Bro, this build is crazy. And an 87 post control. I always, listen, with my 6'11", even last year, I always put post control on my build, on my big man, bro. Like, you got to, bro. Especially like if you doing back downs and drop steps and you doing post phase and stuff like that, you got to have that post control. Because they will, 2K will hold you, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Well-rounded build. I'm really happy with the way this one came out. And like I said, this was with no cap breakers. No cap breakers. They ended up calling it three-level scoring cleaner.
Okay,
I guess the 85 defensive rebound got the cleaner name. I'm not really sure. I don't really love the build name, but I love the build itself.
Yeah,
and as you can see, no weaknesses on the KD build, man. But if y'all want to check out my builder breakdown video to get...
crazy, bro. This build is, oh my Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to that build. That is hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So we looked at quite a few. Like we got like shakedown video. We got like Double H video. He uploaded the video 2 hours ago.
This all-around build stats.
I don't want to look at everybody like completely everybody video, bro, because it's self-explanatory. I'm just trying to see if anybody got anything different. Grinding just uploaded a 6'9" demigod build. Uncle Demi uploaded 4 hours ago. Official My Player Builder. He just revealed the My Player Builder. Yeah, really, we really covered a lot of the meta builds already that a lot of people are already making. See, like the 6'6", the 6'8". Yeah, we really covered all of them for real. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just conclude this video, man. Really now all we really waiting on, y'all, bro, is my part, bro. That's all we waiting on now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited, bro, because they made it smaller. People tired of running around the big city. I'm just ready for it. I ain't gonna lie. So we definitely gonna be live definitely this week. I might go live later on, playing a little probably like a little Apex or something like that. Like I told you, I basically deleted 2K25. I ain't even playing that game. I don't even want to touch that game no more. Yeah, man, but I think we covered everything, y'all. So if y'all new and y'all watching live, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that follow button on Twitch. Yeah, make sure y'all like the video, man. I'm trying to get in the algorithm, in the YouTube algorithm, so my lives can start picking up more. And yeah, man, drop a comment. And yeah, man, that's gonna conclude